Proper planning prevents piss poor performance. Kind of what I'm talking about here today, because we're planning a road trip. Well, I've been planning a road trip since, like, you know, October-ish. Yeah, probably before that. You know, I thought about it. And the location changed once or twice, but now we're good. On or about, it's gonna be closed. That stinks. Closing roads. But they need to fix this road because it is crap. Anyway, so planning a road trip, and of course, you gotta make some YouTube videos about this. So, somewhere around 6-8 months ago, I don't remember when it was, I did a video about it, switched up to the modular Shui Neotech 2, and along with that, I added the Osmo Action 4 to the helmet-mounted camera. I have since added another Action 4, actually 2 more, just to replace my GoPros, because part of my planning process was I did not want to have 3 different action cameras that were all different batteries that I would have to charge up every night. So now I've got 3 Osmo Action 4s. They all take the same battery. They all record in the same color profile. Right now we got D-Log M, and we'll go ahead and throw on the old LUT there to, well, color correction, whatever. Just to change it up. So right now I got the Mic 2 in here. I just felt it had a little bit better audio quality than the Mic Mini. The Mic Mini I still have, I will still use with the Pocket 3, because off the bike stuff, it does a really good job. Now I don't have to worry about repairing a mic to a different to the different camera. So I've got one dedicated to the Pocket 3, and I've got one dedicated to the Action 4. Settings that I am messing with here today are field of view for the most part. I don't plan on using ND filters because you try and get that cinematic motion blur. It doesn't really seem to work that well with the action cameras. You need a much higher shutter speed for the stabilization. And, you know, let's face it, we're on this bike and it's bouncing around, getting knocked in the wind, and it kind of want the stabilization. What I'm really testing on this is the field of view. I've got the ultra wide on field of view on the helmet mounted camera. Bar mounted, I have the wide. So it's a bit narrower field of view. I think ultimately between these two, I think ultra wide is probably going to be where it's at. I'm going to swap out the 2 cameras positions here shortly, and we'll see the difference and see which one I like best, see which one you guys like best. So here is a good spot. Hopefully there's no nails or other kind of crap in the side of the road. Let's switch these things over. Real beauty with these things is I can just unclip it, You're clipped on there. Now comes the fun part, trying to clip this one on. Yeah, see? All right, we're swapped up. Now, ultra wide's on the bars, wide on the chin mounted, helmet mounted camera. Let's move it on. Off we go. So normally I don't use the cage on the helmet mounted camera just because, I mean, it doesn't weigh much, but it's a little bit lighter, a little less bulky, more streamlined, if you will. But now we are continuing on. So this is really all I had to do here was swap it out and see what do you guys think. Is ultra wide better? I mean, obviously you get to see more of what's going on, but I have noticed that sometimes the sky looks a little bit weird with the ultra wide, where it's I don't know, kind of moving around, kind of funky. Nothing too terrible, but it definitely looks a little odd. Let me know what you all think down there in the comments below. Should I use wide? Should I use ultra wide? There is one other setting on here. It's called standard D-warp, which I'm not going to switch to that. I think that more than anything, that's just supposed to kind of, you know, flatten out the picture so it doesn't look as wide angle-y, if you will, if that's even a word. Anyway, I'm going to continue my ride. That's it for this one. Let me know what you think. See ya.